How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Hall of Film YouTube channel. Now, yesterday night for everybody in America, early hours of the morning for me here in the UK, was the 97th Academy Awards. I thought largely a great show. It wasn't awful. It wasn't the best, but it was just a great show. I thought Conan did a wonderful job hosting. And I just thought I'd give my little rundown of the winners, my opinions, my thoughts. If you didn't manage to join me on my live stream, this is kind of the condensed, um, you know, video of just my reactions to the winners. Everybody who did watch the live stream, I can't thank you enough. Thank you all for joining me, and it was a fun night interacting with everybody, despite the awful coverage we had in the UK. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and let's talk about the winners. So, as you can see on screen, the original screenplay winner was Sean Baker with Anora. Um, Largely, absolutely fine with it. I do think that the nominees themselves, September 5 could have been taken out for challenges. I saw the TV Glow. I'm sure there's plenty other movies as well. I do think it was a weird selection. Did I expect Honora to win this? Maybe. I think this set the tone for what to expect with Honora. Of course, it went on to win 5 out of 6 nominations. I wouldn't have been surprised if The Brutalist had won this, but Sean Baker wins big and has himself a tremendous night. Moving over to adapted screenplay, Conclave won, which I'm very happy that it did actually win something. It's a great film. It deserved to win at least something. Um, Again, the nominees I think are pretty decent, but me personally, I would have swapped Emilia Perez out and The Complete Unknown, put Queer in, The Outrun. Again, I'm sure there's plenty of different nominees that you could put in there, but Conclave getting the win. When I was reacting to it on my live stream, this of course was just after the original screenplay, so it was one apiece of Conclave and Honora, which were my two favourites to win Best Picture. So I was kind of gauging that as the battle lines have been drawn. It's one apiece, but obviously Honora went on to pretty much sweep everything. Visual effects, Doom Part 2, can't complain there. I mean, just go out and watch the movie if you somehow haven't and prepare to be blown away. I think that was the only winner that they could have selected. Sound, again, Doom Part 2. Not much to add. Again, the only option for me, pretty easy back to back. Production design, Wicked one, which if I was picking, I probably would have said Nosferatu. They built a town. Dune did great work with the production. Conclave built a replica of the Vatican, which is insane. The Brutalist had some great set designs, and so did Wicked. So I think if any of those had won, there's not much in complaining that any of us could do. I thought it did a great job. Going on to the best original song, El Mal won from Emilia Perez. I don't know how it won. I would have loved Like a Bird from Sing Sing to win. Um, I would have liked Elton John to win, or the 688 to win. Um, it's just that was a bad win. That was a bad award. For best original score, The Brutalist won, which where was Challengers in this category? that's still one of the biggest snubs of the whole Academy Awards. I think not only it would have won, but the fact it's not nominated is just a joke. But out of these options, I would agree in probably saying that Brutalist is the best with the score. Makeup and hairstyle in the Substance one, the only win of the night, I believe, or there was two wins actually. But um, again, you cannot complain here. The nominees themselves, the Substance, of course, the winner did amazing work with how they transformed Demi Moore. A Different Man, again, tremendous work. They did such a great job. Nosferatu, again, incredible work. Bill Skarsgård in that is not even recognisable as like a human being. They did such an amazing job. Wicked, fine. They did just kind of just spray paint Cynthia Erivo green. I know there's more to that, and I'm not being disrespectful, but compared to the others, it's vastly different in quality. And then Amelia Perez, they just put a beard on Carla Sofia Gascon. It's not a great nominee, but at least it didn't win, and The Substance did, which I was very happy about. Best international feature film. I was expecting Amelia Perez. Whether the controversies leading up did impact what it didn't end up winning, I don't know, but I'm Still Here one, which I think, considering how dominant the main awards that was up for went, it's great that it managed to at least win something, and it's well deserving of that. Best film editing. This kind of shocked me. Anora won with Sean Baker. That was a bit of a shock. I was expecting The Brutalist or Conclave to win. Um, but no, Sean Baker again had an incredible, incredible night. Costume design, Wicked one. Largely can't complain there. Out of this, Nosferatu probably would have been my choice. Conclave did a great job. Gladiator 2 was largely well done. A Complete Unknown was a weird costume design nominee for me because it's not like they had to make these incredible outfits. It's just like 60s and 70s clothes, what you can get from thrift stores and charity shops. Um, Best cinematography, The Brutalist one, which fine, Where was Nickelboy's nomination for this? Not only should this have been nominated, especially over like Maria, I would have selected Nickelboys for best cinematography. You can also put challenges on here. I think you can put queer on here as well. The cinematography in that is breathtaking. Again, they fumbled the nominees this year. It just felt like they went with the same people in everything, and not justifiably for me. Um, Going now to let's go to best supporting actress. Zoe Saldana won. We all knew it was coming. Who cares at this point? There's a lot better performances that wasn't nominated for this. Margaret Qualley wasn't nominated, which I still find an absolute joke. I'm sure there's plenty of other examples. You could have even put Zendaya from Doom Part 2 in. There's so many different people you could have put in. Zoe Saldana's performance in that awful film is awful. Monica Barbaro is fine. She's largely good in The Complete Unknown. Ariana Grande, fair enough. Felicity Jones is good. Isabella Rossellini is in Conclave for 8 minutes and she got a supporting role nominee. I don't know how or what the Academy are doing, but sure. Best supporting actor, Kieran Culkin. Again, we all saw it coming. We all knew it was going to happen. I can't complain. His speech was great. Me personally, I would have liked to see Jeremy Strong win, but I completely understand it. I still stick with, however, that Kieran Culkin's performance in A Real Pain is a lead role. Um, but obviously he snuck in as a supporting actor, so he was always winning this. Um, let's go with Best Director. And surprise again, it was Anora, which I did predict on my predictions. If you haven't seen that, maybe you want to go flick through that before you do watch this. But Anora wins with Sean Baker. The Brutalist was also up for it. I thought that was a threat to it. Again, Complete Unknown, James Mangold, fine if you want. I do think it's painfully safe nominee, and Jacques Audiard should not be here either. I think you could have selected. His name escapes me, but the director from Nickel Boys should have had a nominee. Um, and I think you could argue like someone like Robert Eggers could have had a nomination as well for Nosferatu. In fact, actually, going back to the actor in a supporting role, um, if you say, for instance, don't want to take Yuri Borisov on there, I do think Nicholas Hoult was on the fringe for Nosferatu in the supporting role. Um, Speaking of actors, lead actor, winner, Adrian Brody. Saw it coming. I think we could all see it coming. His speech was painfully long, and he spoke for a long time and didn't say a lot. He even the music started playing to cue him off. He basically said no, and they stopped, which I've not seen that before. Um, but Brody winning, I mean, he's defended his youngest ever Oscar winner for a lead actor away from Timothy Chalamet, who I don't think was a threat to win it. I would have loved to have seen Ray Fiennes or Coleman Domingo especially to win this, but I don't think they stood a chance. I thought Brody was always going to win, and he did. Um, Best Actress. This was a bit of a shock for me, even though I did say in my predictions it is between Mikey Madison and Demi Moore. I did think Demi Moore would win. I wanted Demi Moore to win, but no, Mikey Madison. And Nora, the Academy loved that film. I didn't think they would as much because it doesn't exactly strike me as a Academy, something the Academy would normally go to, but as an independent film, it is great that it got nominated. Again, I'm going to complain. Carl Sophia Gascon shouldn't be here. I do think Saoirse Ronan for The Outrun could have been here. I I think you could argue Lily Rose Depp and should have earned herself her first ever Oscar nomination. And again, there are a lot more, but I don't want to go on a rant. That could have been nominated for this, but Mikey Madison, I mean, A Star Is Born now. She will be probably one of the most sought after actresses out there, and good on her because she's incredible in Anora. And then finally, Best Picture. Anora. Was that a shock? Given how the night was going, no. But at the beginning, if you'd have told me it basically sweeps, I would have probably been a lot shocked, to be honest. I wouldn't have been surprised if The Brutalist had won here. I wouldn't have been surprised if Conclave would have won either. As much as I did enjoy Anora, on Letterboxd I give it a 4.5. I did have films like Conclave ahead of it, Doom Part 2 ahead of it, Nickel Boys even ahead of it, The Substance ahead of it. But it is great Best Picture win. I'm not going to say it's going to be on the level of like an Oppenheimer in years to come, but I do think it is a good and worthy Best Picture winner. And of the winners and nominees that I was going to talk about, that is it. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Let me know please in the comments or over on my Twitter which is linked on the channel page, what you thought, who you thought would win, are you happy with the winners, and I will see you guys later on in the week or next week when the second voting period for the Hall of Film will come out, which is the new Hollywood time period, which is from 1960 to 1989. More details on that when the video comes out. But thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.